Well, hello, water signs, and welcome to your water oracles. This week we're going through our new moon in Virgo. It is officially here on this beautiful Thursday. We are already pulling out cards from our moon oracle. So subtly, gently, calmly, quietly, which is lovely because I've been yelling at most of you for our reads this week. But, sometimes we need that little kick in the ass. So, if you are just tuning in for your weekly or bi-weekly oracles, that's cool. Welcome in. How's it going? We have just a short message for us. Well, slightly longer, I guess. We have two today. But that's okay, because we're allowing the space for our oracles to help us along our journey. So let's see what they have for us on this new Virgo moon and all of the things that it's been putting us through. We're going to go with resilience first. Beautiful card. We get this one a lot. It is a very important lesson, and I feel like there's a very good reason why we get this card a lot. Because we just need to hear it all the time, right? All the time. So let's get into our resilience. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult, and I act with self-responsibility. As we stretch and expand towards our intentions, we will most likely meet resistance, or wait for it, make mistakes, or fail altogether. This is where resilience, confidence, and our own inner will come into play. We might ask ourselves, how much do we really want what we are going for? Does what we want align with our needs and values? Are we really devoted to having it? Do we think that we are enough? Do we have the strength to keep going? Which, while all of us at some time have to go through periods of imbalance and difficulty, even of suffering, it is important we learn to grow and rely on our resilience. This is true power from the inside out. Building our reserves of resilience, this ability to stand strong and bounce back is something that has at its heart wisdom and learning taken from the experience. Having resilience allows us the solidity and yet the freedom to grow and to take that leap into the next level. It allows us to reach higher with a stability that makes things less risky and allows us to create with a bit more pleasure. Remember, mistakes are simply information gathering. That's it. The less drama and guilt and shame you attach to them, the better. The experience of failure or mistakes is simply one of learning. That is all. As we move around the lunar cycle and in life, we can see how things may have occurred before and that we have experience and how to handle them. Even though we don't have direct experience, we can build resilience. Even if we don't have direct experience, we can build resilience as an insurance policy against being devastated by the opinions of others. While someone might say something nasty about us, when we compare this to what we know to be true about ourselves, it is truly no great hurt and is really just a piece of information gathering. Alright, now we move to sovereignty. Such beautiful cards. I really do love this deck. And so much fun. Tell me we'll get through this. Alright, our Queen of the Moon. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. Goddesses of the moon are of one of the oldest kinds of feminine divine, and feature in mythologies from almost every corner of the globe. From Diana of ancient Rome and the Greek Artemis to the Semitic Astarte and Hina from Polynesia, the link with the feminine divine and the lunar planet and the cycles is a strong one. These goddesses in all of their myriad of forms were extremely powerful and demonstrated to women that they, naturally had power as well. We should strive to be the powerful queens of our own domain. Women especially have been socialized to defer, to keep small, to be quiet, and to hold a very twisted kind of service that borders on servitude. While in many first world countries women can choose to be what they wish to be on paper, women still experience inequality in most countries and areas, such as wage disparity and an imbalance of the numbers of women in government or in high-level board positions. However, what has been accepted in the past is not what will be accepted in the future. A new queendom is coming. When we reign over our own lives, it is us that take on the responsibility for our own change and decisions. The Queen of the Moon knows that we, just under the divine, are our own rulers, and as such the buck stops here. Therefore, it is worth us investing and growing in our own self-awareness and our own self-trust, self-care, and self-esteem in real, practical ways. We must, as any queen would, set firm boundaries to protect our queendom and those who are under our protection. This does not mean we become cruel rulers. We should always aim for benevolence, fairness, and great love for all, as well as ourselves. It does mean that we may have to push against those who do not respect our line in the sand. Yes! Stand with sovereignty. Stand in resilience of everything that all of us has to go through all of the time. Everyone has dark times. Everyone has hard times. Everyone has shadow work to do. All of us. But we're coming together and we are going to stand sovereign. We are going to be resilient. Hold these cards near and dear to your heart right now, my dear water signs. They are very important for us to remember. We are the rulers of our own domain. Fuck what everybody else says. Thank you so much for coming out. It's been a beautiful moon. It's been a fun ride. I have enjoyed every bit of it, and I am just so thankful for all of you. So thank you for coming out, and we'll see you on the next moon.